All right, guys, so we're in a full-service auto shop, and it's pretty nice. Like, they've got a lot of space here, a lot going on. But today we've got Daniel here. Daniel, thank you so much for meeting up with me. Check out his box. So this is going to be the first 100th anniversary box I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I picked it up a few years ago.
And so does the hutch go with the box?
It does. So this is all matchy-matchy, very nice.
That.
So
That's awesome.
yeah. So this stays up most of the time though, just because I don't know.
That's cool.
People like to steal my tools. So
yeah, your cart.
And then we've got a cart here. This
That's
is just you know, my buddy gave it to me. This is where all the stuff goes that I actually use pretty much on everything.
Okay. So do you work on? I guess you're a full service.
Yeah, I'm basically the, I guess, Diag tech, and then I also teach the younger guys here how to do stuff. I'm the guy that recommends stuff for all them. So
Gotcha.
Whenever they're like, hey, what should I get next? Then I'll be like, whatever you're borrowing from me is the answer.
This is a Matco cart. This is nice. Looks like it'd roll around pretty easy.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I should probably get one that's slightly bigger, but I like to keep these. You get some people with like this yellow cart over here that my boy Ethan has. You start rolling that around the shop and it just blocks everything.
Oh, gotcha.
You know?
Yeah, that's like a big cart, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty big. So I like to keep it small, also so that I can kind of condense everything. Because once you get a big cart, then you're moving all your tools everywhere, which is not, you know, that's what the big toolbox is for, right?
Yeah.
So like we're gonna keep everything on here that we use.
Looks like you really like the Wobblies.
I love these Wobblies. So these are the snap-on Wobblies. They're the only ones I pretty much ever recommend. They are pricey, obviously.
And so are all your Wobblies snap-on then?
These are the Cornwell Blue Power, these 1/4 inch ones. Okay. I'm not really afraid of grenading these because they're 1/4 inch. So these are all metric. Okay. I don't really bump into too much standard size stuff. Gotcha. As a mechanic, I have standard sockets, but it's, you know, they're in there because we never use them. The nice part about the snap-on ones, if you look at this, it kind of tapers in right
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, so just a little bit versus, say, these Blue Power ones will get bigger right here. And when you're using a Wobbly, like you're trying to get into a tight space, right?
Right, yeah.
And so this bigger part really doesn't help you a lot versus that there.
Yeah, that color definitely gives away.
Exactly. So that's one of the reasons that I say snap-on Wobblies all the time.
And these, like the socket organizers, are these something special?
So these are actually, I love these.
Oh, they're like magnetic?
They are magnetic, and they're super strong magnets. But I actually got these at Harbor Freight.
Oh, no way.
They're like $20 or something like that. These are pretty much the...
Oh, yeah.
And they're really
I didn't know
nice.
Harbor Freight made something like that.
They
must have stepped up their game.
They're stepping up quite a bit, actually.
That's cool. Do you use much air? Because I see...
I do. So impact guns, I do have an electric one. These are really convenient, right?
Oh, yeah, with the toggle.
But the air ones are just that much more powerful.
Sure.
These are Ingersoll Rand. I have converted just about everybody in the shop to using these ones. So because they are very strong.
Yeah, and lightweight, like the composite.
Exactly. So, and these are actually this one is the quiet version. So a lot of people will say, hey, is your gun broken?
Right.
And because it's not making a lot of noise, but it's actually the strongest gun in the shop.
And I see like some ratchets up here. Are these just a half-inch?
So these are just my half-inch real long ones that, you know, so we've got a couple of these. I just picked this one up. I really like these metal handle ones because they don't get all grimy and nasty.
Sure, yeah.
You know, this one's a locking flex head. I'm not so sure about those.
Is most of your cordless stuff going to be snap-on?
It's actually pretty much all of it is. I have a big pack of like DeWalt tools for like drills and saws and stuff. But as far as like cordless stuff goes, I really like the snap-on stuff just because it's all the same battery. I have one more battery than I have tools.
Oh, nice.
And so one battery is always on the charger. Anytime one of them dies, you just swap them out. You
just keep these on here?
Yeah, so these stay here all the time. Yeah, so this is a 3/8 impact. We've got a 3/8 ratchet.
I love the long too.
Yeah, the long is definitely the buy to get. And then we've got a 1/4 inch.
Oh, nice.
here. So this is actually like their high torque monster one. If you feel that, it's real heavy.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a high torque monster guy.
So this is like a slower RPM?
Yeah, it's a slower RPM, higher torque. This has got a lot of, if you're not paying attention, you will smack your knuckles with this thing. Then just some hammers. We've got our tactical tapper here. And,
jeez, that's
and then we've got our big boy. Trying to remember what his name is.
You like the anti-vibes though?
Yeah, these anti-vibes are by far my favorite. They're
they?
sexy. They knock stuff out really good. And then in here, we've got wrenches, 7 mil, I guess, all the way up to 24.
That's a nice. That's the Flank Drive Plus set?
Yes. So these are
Awesome.
the snap-on. Really nice wrenches. We've got
our a bundle of ratchets.
We
there.
do have a bundle of ratchets here. I like to have. So this is my favorite ratchet by far.
Okay, nice.
So this, I mean, I reach for this one for just about anything.
I like how long it is.
It's
perfect.
It's got. I mean, I've got a standard length one right here.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this is actually like
this
considered long.
This guy, I mean, you can. People will replace, like, they'll do stuff that you should be using a 1/2 inch ratchet on. Standard length here, we've got a really long guy.
You definitely like just the no grip.
Yeah, so the metal, just the metal grip, because these they're just a lot easier to clean off. Here's a fun one, is a 1/4 inch body, but it's a 3/8 ratchet.
Oh, that's sweet.
So anytime you need to sneak in like a 19 millimeter or something, but it's real small. Fun tip, you can get just about any Snap-on dealer to make you one of these. It just has to have the screws on the front face here.
Okay.
So if you get, say this guy, where it's got screws on the back, okay, he can't do that.
Oh,
but if it's got the screws on the front, they should be able to make one of those
That's
for
good
you.
to know. Huh.
Yeah, and then this is my favorite 1/4 inch ratchet.
Yeah,
right.
I like
so
that
nice
length
little
again.
long.
Yeah.
And something about the skinny handle. It's very sexy. Little wiggle one. This one is supposed to. You're supposed to be able to do this nonsense.
I don't
with it.
see that often, but that's really cool.
I bought it because it was shaped funny.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot better.
Oh, do you?
But
because that has like the handle like.
Yeah, so this is a no. So that's so you can
like a speed
do
wrench,
this. Yeah.
Looks like most of your pliers.
Yeah. So these are actually.
Snap-on.
Yes. So these are actually kind of color coded. So when I'm going to reach for a tool, I don't have to like actually look at them. I can just look for a color. So
that's smart.
Yeah. So my dikes are orange. Anything that's got kind of this going on is going to be a red handle. So I have normal, long, grippy needle nose.
Yeah.
So they're really cool like that. Yeah. And then I've got the smaller ones of these as well. We've got regular needle nose, so we look for green. If I'm looking for a flathead screwdriver, we've got yellow. If I'm looking for a Phillips, we've got the gray.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
So even screwdrivers are okay.
Yeah, so like the whole point is it helps you go faster because you don't have to, because if all of these were the same color, you'd have to like look at what it is. And these are really nice adjustable wrenches. This is like the extra wide jaw. So what lives down here? A brake caliper, compressor, die grinder, for anytime you want to make something shiny. Axle nut sockets
that's a
right
solid
here
set.
for all of your, most of your torques and Allen needs. So we've got so we got triple squares. We've got
So you say you had this for a couple of years?
Yeah, so 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
And it's probably about time to get a bigger one.
Yeah. So what all do you keep up here?
So up here we've just got, we've got a few battery chargers, flashlights.
Oh, you got two Stingers. Are those your go-to?
Yeah, these are my go-to. I've dropped these. I've thrown these. Somebody's left this one inside a spring before.
Really?
Yeah, and went and drove the car with this wedged inside the spring, and it's still alive.
Yeah.
I really like the back, button on it because it's always there. Right. So if you don't have that, you gotta look for the thing.
Yeah.
Versus this, you can just go boom.
Oh yeah.
I have two because I ordered the second one on accident.
Oh really?
I was having internet problems and hit the buy now button twice apparently.
I'm eyeing this sword back here.
Yeah, we got that because there's no reason to have a sword other than to have a sword, and now we have a sword.
So did you get this off a truck?
I did actually. So I got this. Our Cornwell dealer sometimes we'll have fun things on his truck.
That's
and,
awesome.
yeah.
And I like your neon clock. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so this is a this is premium Walmart right there.
Oh, nice.
Right? Yeah.
And you have like a whole like slew of spices.
Well, yeah. So I'm a little bit of a cook sometimes. So like
Yeah.
I've got a smoker and a grill here. I'll make food on Fridays for some people sometimes. So we've
sweet.
just got a bunch of there's spices. There's also like actual. I probably shouldn't keep the spices next to the chemicals, but we've got our K&N air filter oil and our some Type F ATF for my truck.
Nice. Is that
It's a new Gentleman Jack they just came out with. No, this is some weapons grade caffeine. We got some bucked up pre-workout in here.
Okay.
Sometimes you need that,
Yeah.
It's you come in the morning and you got to perform right now.
Yeah. Your coworkers must like love you though. Like,
Oh, I've got a candy drawer.
oh, look at that.
I've got a candy drawer. This is why they love
That's
me.
sweet.
So there's some chocolate in there
Oh,
if you dig
my
it. I
gosh.
just stocked this, so it's not usually this full, but we got some ibuprofen in here as well.
You got all the essentials in
I
there.
try to be prepared. But yeah, so like that's how I make friends. When you're an introvert like me and you don't like to talk to people, you just throw candy at them and then they figure it out. So this is a light. I always have this on me, so this goes around my neck or on my head, whatever.
Do you like those?
I
style?
like their old style better that had the battery in the back, because when I wear this, it's all front heavy and it'll go like that.
Okay.
So honestly, the old one was better. But these ones will do this, which is pretty neat. I mean, I have a lot more lights too. So we've got 2 flashlights, we've got this under hood light.
Oh, is that like the Milwaukee?
No, this is a snap-on one too.
Oh, it's snap-on,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
nice.
the snap-on charger will charge these batteries
Nice.
faster than this will kill them.
No
So,
way.
Yeah, and then I guess for more lights, if we're on the subject, we've got this big long boy
Whoa.
that's magnetic, right? So you can
Look at
stick that somewhere,
that.
and you can go like that, and you can.
And that's snap-on too?
This is snap-on too.
Oh, no way.
They got me. This is my socket drawer.
Seems heavy.
It is heavy. Got our standard sockets right here, metric sockets right here. There should be 12-point and 6-point shallow and deep of everything. This is a giant Craftsman set, actually.
Oh, okay.
I bought this right when I first started. I didn't even have a toolbox to put them in. Stud remover set. So
Okay.
this will go over a stud basically and just pull it off. Standard size. This is a metric one, so these are the same. These are super extra long, deep, quarter-inch.
Look at that set.
Yeah, so these are really nice for like your like V clamps, basically.
okay,
You know how
yeah,
they
yeah.
have the really long stud on them?
Sure, yeah.
So you can stick that on it. GR or EGT sensor sockets here.
What? That's cool.
So these will slip over your exhaust gas temperature sensor. Torx Plus something. So these are inverted Torx Plus. If you look at this, it's got a more squared kind of tip on there.
Sure.
So you've got your inverted ones and then you've got your socket ones,
Oh, yeah.
right? So for all your Torx Plus needs. These are awesome. These are your 1/4-inch wobbly snap-on. The reason I got the snap-on ones is because they're a lot shorter and therefore you can be a lot sneakier with them.
Oh, yeah.
So these are like an extra shallow socket.
That's
So you can
nice.
actually, it comes with this. This is just an 11 mil. So any kind of 11 mil thing. Yeah. So super shallow, and then it also has a 1/4-inch thing on the end just in case.
Nice.
So these are really nice. These two. So this is a magnetic spark plug socket set.
Oh, that's sweet.
These 3 are all the same size, and then you got a big one and a smaller one.
Have you used this set much?
I use this set all the time,
Really?
and they are very nice.
I've heard of some of these, like they don't, like the collar prevents them from going down, like the spark plug.
I've never had that problem.
Nice.
Digital tech wrench. This is the 300 foot-pound one because I
okay.
work on diesel stuff.
Nice.
So really nice. Highly recommend. Very expensive, but very nice. This is my wrench drawer.
A bunch going on in
So
here.
yeah, we got a lot. We've got our gear wrench. I love
That's a
these.
huge set.
Yeah, I love these guys. These box end wrenches.
Yeah.
They're ratcheting on one side, solid on the other. They're really good for sneaking into places, and they're really long, so you get a nice bit of torque out of them. These Angry Matco wrenches.
Oh, that's wild looking.
Yeah,
like the,
so anytime you get a bolt that just really wants to be round, you can put this on it and it will grab it.
Huh.
So
Have you had much luck with these?
These are awesome.
Really?
They work just about every time. I do actually have a set of sockets that I probably use more than these. It's basically the same kind of angry thing.
Like extractor type?
Yeah. But these are, I use these a lot for, say, like alignments.
Oh, okay.
So like if you get a tie rod that wants to be round,
right.
You can grab it with this. And then we've got some flex head ratcheting wrenches.
That's a solid set.
Yeah, so this is another 8 through 25 mil set. Metric and standard line wrenches.
Awesome.
Here.
What is this? I keep looking at this. Like the blue.
This is like a belt grabber.
Oh, okay.
So if you're doing serpentine belt things in tight spaces, you can grab it and move it around. This is kind of my electricity drawer.
Okay.
Power probe here. Multimeter.
What kind of multimeters?
This one's a Klein.
Oh, it's Klein. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it work pretty good for you?
It works pretty good. I actually probably need to get another one though, because this one tops out at 999 ohms.
Oh, okay.
And I was actually just playing with the truck the other day that this is a speed sensor on a Duramax, and the spec for these is 1420 ohms.
Oh,
and that one won't do it, so I had to borrow one.
Gotcha.
This is a really cool set, actually, that you should see. I use this, specifically this one, it seems, all the time. You replace the starter relay with this, and then you can turn the car over without turning the key. So if you were like checking for compression or whatever, you don't have to get in the car, you don't have to risk starting it up if that's going to be a problem. We've got a few different mirrors. This one is actually a magnifying mirror, so it makes stuff look bigger. Yeah, if you.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if you.
I didn't know they made stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's a magnifying one. Then we've got a big one, a small one.
Nice.
Power probe accessories. We've got just electrical stuff. Set of little files here.
Oh, that's a nice set. Is this so? This is saying like it's flexible.
Oh
these
yeah.
Files? That's wild.
It's kind of like somebody was like, "What if we made?"
Look at that.
What if we made a what's it called? Feeler gauge, scratchy.
That's kind of cool.
So yeah, this is for feeding wires through stuff.
Oh yeah.
Handle is hollow, so you stick it through like a firewall or whatever, and you can feed wires through it. Here we've got some fancy feeler gauges. I actually have these set up, green ones and red ones, so you can have one color for intake, one color for exhaust.
That's genius. So did you just switch somebody with the green? That's cool.
Yeah, got some extra long ones here in case you're feeling like.
Oh geez.
Yeah, so these are feeler gauges. Right?
Yeah.
Got some little spatulas here. We got a brush kit.
Cool.
This is
files
files and things. These are wheel bearing race punches. This one's quick. This is just my kind of DeWalt drawer. I usually also have I have a M18 Milwaukee soldering iron. It just took a crap on me though, so it's getting warrantied out right now.
So you don't use these tools much?
I do.
You do? Okay.
So we've got what's it called, hacksaw. We've got a circular saw. We got a 1/2-inch cordless impact. We got a drill. Just anytime you need any of those, I guess. We got our screwdrivers in here. So we got flathead, Phillips. We got bits. We got some really small guys in here.
Oh, that's a nice set. Yeah.
So got a few of these kind of really. This is for like if you're doing a blower motor or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at this ratcheting screwdriver.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So we got a pink ratcheting screwdriver.
Look at that.
Got some bits in there.
Awesome.
Impact screwdriver right here. This is my squeezy stuff drawer. Long needle nose here. Snap ring pliers. Yeah.
Oh man, you have like the whole set of these.
Yeah, so these are the
wrenches.
PWZ wrenches.
That's cool.
I've got all the way up to the biggest reasonable size. They make two sizes bigger than this. Yeah, so like the biggest one is like this long.
Jeez.
We've got some kind of hose pliers here, 3 different sizes. We've got some vice grips. This is a set of spark plug wire pliers. So they've got a nice soft little thing so they don't mess up the boots.
It's like back when they had actual wires.
Yeah. This is my pokes stuff drawer.
Awesome.
A couple more of those pry bars. Got a whole bunch of
you have like a whole bunch, whole set.
Yeah, kind of hose clamp thing.
Oh,
I actually don't use this very often because I just use like regular like adjustable pliers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
tend to
needle
work pretty
nose
good.
adjustable. They
They work really good. Magnetic picks here. We got some terminal.
You said magnetic?
Oh, magnetic picks. Yeah. So there's
like
a
the
magnet
end.
on the
Okay,
end. Yeah.
yeah.
Terminal pokers here.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So just a full set of those. These are pry bars that have an adjustable head.
Oh,
so
nice.
that goes like that. These are pretty nice for like popping CV axles out. You slap that.
Oh, yeah.
And then so there's 3 sizes of those.
What is that thing?
This thing?
Yeah.
Oh, so this guy is for holding camshafts.
Oh, okay.
So
you just stick these into
yes,
like, the holes of the cam?
Yes, and then you can turn it over and stuff. Yeah, I bought it right after I had needed it, and then I haven't needed it since. But next time we're covered. This is air tool drawer, so we got a whole bunch of, we got an air hammer, we got a ton of bits here.
Does that hit pretty good?
The snap-on air hammer is probably the best one.
Is it?
Get, yeah. Got a few different die grinders.
Man, that one's like super long.
Yeah. So this one's nice for, I mean, if you're like doing surgery on something.
Oh, yeah.
These are the 1 horsepower ones when they have the big body. So these grinders kick butt. Whatever, blowers, type stuff. This is actually really neat. This is a harmonic balancer installer. Harmonic balancer bolts aren't long enough to thread them in and then gun on the harmonic balancer. So this goes on and will push that in so that you don't have to like air hammer or whatever the harmonic balancer on until the bolt grabs.
Interesting.
This is another heavy drawer.
Cool.
We've got, these are low profile.
Dude, those are huge.
Pitman arm pullers. This one specifically is like for like your 1-ton Dodges that have a giant Pitman arm.
It's like that. Yeah. That doesn't look low profile.
No. It's low profile for giant trucks. This is the low profile one that I love using on like Pitman arms on Chevys and stuff. When you're doing them, you don't have to pull the whole gearbox out. You just have to maneuver it so that you can get this onto the Pitman arm and then pops it off.
Oh, that'd be worth its
Dude,
money
this
then.
thing, so it turns a 4-hour job into like 45 minutes.
Oh, man.
Universal inner tie rod tool right here, so that just slides over. Set of hexes here, or Allens, whatever you want to call them, so metric and standard. This is a ball joint set. So that's kind of their
master set.
Yeah. So I think they make one kit that's bigger than this, but this pretty much does it. Ball hexes. If you're ever doing I've used one of them once. I was doing a oil pan on a Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh,
and they hide one of the oil pan bolts like up around a corner. And, man, this is your rear disc brake compressor for like when they have the e-brake.
Oh, yeah.
This is like a hose plier set that like locks. You grab the hose clamp and then it will stay closed, so you can just grab it and then you don't have to worry about.
Yeah. Have you used that set much?
I forget it exists.
Oh, okay.
We've got a bearing race installer set. It's really small.
Oh, yeah.
So this is our drawer, and also oil filter plier drawer.
Those are nice.
They
Those
are
massive. My goodness.
I got these when I was working at a place that did oil changes for a nursery, like plants nursery.
Oh, okay.
And they have medium duty trucks with oil filters the size of small children. And so that's what these were for. Got a big drill bit set here. We've got a fancy drill bit set here. These are...
Oh, like the Hyper Step?
Yeah. So these are stiletto, and these will go into anything.
Those cut pretty good then?
Yeah, they cut great.
Nice.
And they're lifetime warranty. So.
Oh, are they?
Yes, they are.
Nice.
So bought them from Mac. Anytime he decides to show up, this for pulling out stripped or like broken bolts or whatever. So you drill it out, and then you tap one of these guys in here, and then it'll come out.
Have you used that set yet?
I have used it a few times. It works pretty good. Tap and die sets. So we've got this one's my standard set. We've got a metric set right here.
Nice.
We've got the sockets for them.
Okay.
This is what I was talking about like the sockets that are angry. So these are like some extractor sockets.
Oh, okay, yeah. Those look kind of crazy.
These, yeah, so these are like your stripped hex.
Whoa. Have you used those yet?
I have, and they're great. Unless it's a circle, it'll pull it out, basically. This is another one of those angry socket sets.
Oh,
so, yeah. So I usually use these a little bit more than those wrenches. But I don't tend to round stuff off, so I don't. Those are there for other people, usually. And then this is a hole saw set. So this is another Cornwell. This is my electronics drawer. Okay. So we've got a battery tester.
Oh, that's a nice one.
This is
it. It prints out like a receipt and stuff?
Yeah. So it doesn't have a cartridge in it right now. I don't usually print them off.
Oh, okay.
People just believe me when I tell them their battery's bad. We've got a TPMS tool. This is an Autel. This is like the nicest TPMS tool I've ever used.
Oh, really?
Yeah, highly recommend this guy. Got ourselves a scanner. This is a Snap-on Modus Edge.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of picked it up used.
Does it work pretty good?
It does work pretty good.
Oh, it's got a lab scope too, huh?
Yeah. So,
and
this is all the lab scope kit stuff.
Nice.
So I got this because I was tired of competing with other people to use the shop ones, right?
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
And then especially now, since I'm doing all the diagnosis stuff here, you have your own scanner.
That'll probably read the resistance of what those.
Honestly, this scanner is much smarter than I am. So I'm still trying to figure out everything sometimes. So we got a 3/8 torque wrench.
Yeah, I love the what do they call high-vis?
Yeah, high-vis. Yeah. So this was another color coding thing because I didn't want to have to look for anything. So it's like just look for yellow and there it is. We got a 1/4 inch torque wrench and
Is that the take angle?
Yeah. This is a cute little guy.
Yeah,
it goes all the way down to finger tight, basically. This was the other light I was talking about that I was looking for. So this guy, also magnetic.
Oh, nice.
Also clips to things.
Oh, what? I didn't know clips to stuff. That's cool.
And then really, really bright. And then this drawer is just kind of a junk drawer.
Okay.
So I got my coolant funnel in here. I've got some parts for my truck. I've got an oil pump for that Mustang. There's nothing really special in there.
Awesome.
And then also, we've got all of these. These are all just
like your
case
blow molds and
sets.
stuff.
A Noid light set, big set of tap and dies.
Oh, so that's are they big down here too?
Yes.
Oh, geez. That's nice.
Yeah. The valve spring compressor. Oh, this is an air hammer tool. This pops off fan clutches. So you pop that on your air hammer, you stick this on the
Yeah, I didn't know
clutch.
Maddox made that.
Yeah. So you got a big slide hammer here. We've got a...
What is that?
This is for serpentine belts.
Really?
So yeah, so this goes in here, that goes in there.
This seems silly, because it's like so tiny.
Yeah, I know. This, I use the stuff out of here sometimes, and then I don't use this. Like it's
so that's supposed to go
breaker,
onto
but
that.
Yeah, so this goes on here.
That seems
One of these
silly.
sockets goes in there. I really never use this little slide hammer. So this you can pull out.
It's like a little small, huh?
Yeah, so you pull out like pilot bearings with this or whatever. Compression tester with.
Oh yeah, that's a solid one.
Yeah, so these are really nice. Big long one is for the Ford 3 valve. I got it for that Mustang.
Oh, okay.
And then this here is a inline coolant pressure tester kit. So you tap it into or tee it into a coolant line, and it'll basically.
That's different. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so you can actually, with this, you can test to see if a radiator cap is leaking because you're not pulling the radiator cap off.
Interesting.
I've used it once or twice.
Really?
Yeah, I got it because this was the only coolant pressure tester kit that the guy had on the truck at the time, and I really needed a coolant pressure tester kit. And yeah.
You have such a sweet setup here, man.
Yeah, I try to be able to be prepared at least for everything.
Yeah.
If I've got to work on whatever, then
that's awesome.
Then we can take care of it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Daniel, thank you so much for having me out.
Sorry, it took a while.
No, this is awesome. This is great.
Got a few things. So
that's awesome.
So anyway, thanks for coming out.
Yeah. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have a box you'd like to have featured on the channel, hit me up. But till the next one, we'll see you.
But this is the rubber mallet that I started with, and then I found out that if you hit things with a bigger hammer, they tend to move more.
Yeah.
So we use this one now. But every now and then, if you need to sneak a smaller hammer in,